not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Jimmy, this is MC Alfred. I'm just chilling, with a star, yo, sitting down and designing. Where every man in my thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't trust me. Big up the girls inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfred, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always got the clothes of Jimmy.
I'm your wanna be Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
Hello. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. We're going to have a fun show for you guys today. We've only got one guest, and he's going to come on the second hour. So Ron and I, along with Danielle and Scotty J, are going to keep you entertained, and we got some cool music and some movie videos of Ron's, and we're going to play some different fun stuff for everybody to see. But before we get started, let's first say hi to the team, starting off with my cool, outrageous man about town, Mr. Bionic Ron Russell. Hello and welcome to the show.
Those grapes are so fucking delicious. If I tell you, the best grapes I ever ate, freezing whole from the refrigerator.
Okay. All right, so then we've got to give a welcome to the man behind the video boards in Philadelphia, Mr. Scotty J. How are you?
Awesome, guys. How are you doing?
There we go.
Good.
Yes.
And then we've got the fabulously gorgeous lover of one-night stands, Danielle, at the W4CY Studios. Hey, Danielle.
Hello, fellas.
Don't make her head any bigger, because if her head gets too big, it won't fit through the zippers.
And then we got a chat room with people in the chat room. Let's say hi. We got our lovely, fabulous Eileen Shapiro, the dogs. That's a little dog barking, everybody. We've got Eileen Shapiro, Teresa Sabin, Twism White Peace, Bruce Glasgow, Hub Reynolds Jr. What's up, Hub Reynolds? Dave Hughes from Stars Now UK. Chat room is filling up. We're going to have a lot of fun for you guys today. It's been a very interesting week, and it's only Wednesday. So I guess I'm going to turn the floor over. Do you want to tell everybody about you? Because everybody's asking. So here's Ron, everybody.
Everyone knows that Jane Russell was my dearest best friend, like my sister. And I idolized her, and I listened to her all the time when she gave me Hollywood advice. And I wrote it on Facebook today. And she said, do not discuss any of your health conditions or surgeries with people. Remember, you're an actor. That's all they have to know about you. And I agreed with it.
Well, you didn't follow it.
No, a lot of people found out, and it went out on the wires, and I got a lot of people saying, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? What am I going to tell you? They cut a hole in my up here, and they shoved a machine in there that keeps me alive. And they said, hadn't I done this, in 6 months I would have been dead. This is no lie. They told me that. The anesthesiologist, as well as a doctor and a nurse. My rhythms were so low that I absolutely was not getting enough blood to the brain. That's why I was a little kooky sometimes and forgetful, because the oxygen in the blood was not going. And my voice is back to being my own voice. It was like a weird voice. So your heart has to beat at least See, it makes you burp too, your heart. But anyway, your heart has to beat 60 to 70 beats. Mine was like 32. And they said a few more and you would have been a corpse. I said, okay, let's put it in. So they shoved it in, and it's nothing really surgery. I feel fine. It's a little achy. I feel like I got shot in the shoulder, or somebody threw a spear in the shoulder, or someone shot an arrow in my shoulder, or someone stabbed me in my shoulder. You get the point? It was a point that hurt my shoulder. My doctor was fabulous. I go to Eisenhower Hospital, which is the best hospital in Palm Springs. All the fancy schmancies go there. The land that the hospital is built on, and its acres and acres of land, belonged to the comedian Bob Hope. And before Bob Hope passed away, he donated all of that land to the Eisenhower Hospital to build this phenomenal hospital. I mean, we have all kinds of, Dolores Hart has a thing all about heart. And I found out because Bob Hope had a bad heart. And living in Palm Springs at the time, the only thing he could have done had he had a heart attack was go before the medicine man of the Coachella Valley Indians, because that's all they had here. So Hope and Sinatra and a bunch of other big shots, I don't think they really cared about the people getting the good hospitalization. They were caring more about themselves because they made Palm Springs their permanent residence, and they were here most of the time. And I guess they figured if they got a heart attack, you know, I mean, who's going to take care of them? So they built this marvelous hospital. I think the Betty Ford Clinic is somewhere around there, too, for all the drug addicts and alcohol.
I have no idea.
It's a really wonderful complex.
It is, though. It's a great, big, wonderful complex. Yeah. We're going back tomorrow for Ron to get checked out. Everybody in the chat room is saying your color is back to your face again, though.
I know that. This is makeup number 10. No makeup. No, you know what? My ankles was listen to me now. This is serious. Let's not make fun with this. If you have swollen legs, ankles, you must immediately go to the doctor, because that's a sign of a heart failure. When you have swollen ankles, don't think it's because you have too much salt, you ate potato chips, and you're going to take water pills and it's going to go away. Bullshit. Your vision gets blurry. Your hearing is minimal. Your speech, sometimes you say words that you can't pronounce properly and you know the words well. These are all signs of a stroke or a heart attack. So don't ignore them by saying, oh, I drank too much last night, it's a hangover, or I had too much sex, like Danielle does. You know, so take care of yourself.
Like Danielle does. It's true, everybody. It is true. Ron is doing better, though. He looks terrific. Everybody in the chat room says it. They said they love our shirts. I don't know if they're meaning yours, mine, or both. And Twism said he's heard of Bob Hope.
Oh, that's good. Just a little Bob Hope you've heard of. One of the greatest comedians ever in our business. One of the most popular men who went all over the world for every war, supporting the troops, bringing to them gorgeous people like Joey Heatherton, Raquel Welch, Jane Russell, to sing and perform for the troops before they went into combat during the Second World War. Korean War, Vietnamese War. I mean, he was just a really terrific fella. I never met him, but I've known his wife, Dolores, because Jane Russell and Dolores were best friends. Jane and Bob Hope were best friends. They made 2 movies together, and they remained dear friends forever. But he had passed away prior to my knowing Jane.
I actually never met him either, but my father met him, so he used to tell us a story about the day he met Bob Hope and went to lunch with him. So anyway, though,
Bob Hope
is a superstar,
and everyone loved him that knew him. And his wife Dolores was a doll. I mean, she was the nicest lady, such a nice, kind woman, and she was a good singer and a very pretty woman who lived into her 90s also.
Most everybody else knows who Bob Hope is.
Yeah,
so
Bob
that's
Hope
cool.
is like a legend. I mean, he's just Hollywood legend.
You gotta love the whole thing. So anyway, so we've had an interesting week, and
yeah, you have, not me. It wasn't so interesting for me.
What are you talking about? Like, I sat in the hospital all day waiting for you.
Yeah, I would sit in the hospital waiting for you too. I don't give a shit. It's not me getting sliced open. You know, you just sat there playing with your little computer, tweeting everybody, whatever the hell you call it.
I was trying. That's one thing about the hospital, you guys. Whenever you go to the hospital, the Wi-Fi doesn't work. And if you go on the Wi-Fi, it's unsecured, so you can't really go on the Wi-Fi because people can steal all your shit. So I really didn't get to do a whole lot. But I'm happy that Ron's went through it all well, and he's on the mend, and his color is back. And he's stiff and he's sore, which they said it's a 6-week recovery time.
Because they cut you right up here on the collarbone. Right here with the incision, a 2-inch incision. They slide this little computer in you. 2 wires go to the heart. And it makes the heart like a 20-year-old again. Because the heart beats strong and hard, which circulates the blood so you feel better. Now they've invented a new one that Cleveland, Ohio, that hospital invented, and they're waiting now to push it out to the world. So everybody listen up to this one. It's the size of the tip of my pinky. That's all it is. It's a wireless, what do I have? Pacemaker.
Yeah, pacemaker.
And now they slide it somehow into the heart main artery. It stays there from 10 to 11 years. The battery doesn't go dead until 11 years. No problems with it. See, this one I have, you could have problems with it. But the new one, you just don't have problems with it.
No, yours is considered wireless.
Am I wireless?
It's
How come they
considered
stuck 2
wireless.
wires in my heart?
I know, but they still consider it wireless. Even the ones that are wireless have a wire. They have to have something to connect it to.
Not the little baby, the little penis thing. It goes into the artery and it does its thing there. It's in the heart.
Yeah, that's what yours is doing too.
No, mine is in my fucking shoulder, Mei-Ling. And the wires.
I don't know. I looked up the model and it says it's wireless. So
it's not. It's got what?
It's considered. They say it's considered wireless.
And you're considered a homosexual.
Yeah, well, it's considered.
Now the wireless.
Actually, Dave Hughes said he just had his dad. Had his dad's just had the battery changed in his, and he was out of the hospital in a couple of hours.
Yeah, it's no big deal. Thank God. You know, if it wasn't for this pacemaker, I would be dead in 6 months, like they said. People died years ago from exactly what I have. You know, I'll be 80 in May, and that's no chicken. I mean, I look good, I act good, I have plenty of energy. I'll probably live to be 150, but I'll be all bionic.
There you go.
Robotic. They're just going to stick everything in me to make everything work.
We want to make some more hellos because B. Claudia just joined us from Germany. Hey, B, and so did Meg.
Maggie, baby.
She says she can't believe she had to learn about this on here. You better call her.
I know. Listen, Meg. That's the reason why I haven't called you, honey, because I know you. I'm going to cry. I know you love me and you worry about me.
He's good, Meg. All is good, and I'll make him call you.
And I worry about you, Meg, because I love you so much. I worry about you. I really do. It's like every time I talk to you, I just keep saying, please, no bad news, no bad news.
Everything is good all the way around, everybody.
But truthfully, it was Cleveland Clinic that invented. Ask your husband. Her husband is Alan Riddick, the pulmonist, the top lung guy in the business, and he works. Is he still working out of Cleveland, or did he retire? Anyway,
Cleveland Clinic.
Cleveland Clinic has it. The rest of the country is waiting for the approval.
And he said, Hub Reynolds says he needs to talk to you about the signs. But anyway, all right, everybody. So,
well, the size is not big.
The signs.
Oh, I thought he was talking about size.
No, it's little. It's very little. The thing he got is very little.
Right. Years ago, you could see it bouncing out of your skin, and the friggin' wires were showing. Now, that was scary. I don't even know. I don't know where mine. You know what? We should put one in you, Danielle.
For what?
For your pussy, so that you have thrills all day long. It can give you an orgasm. If they put the 2 wires to your clit, and every 2 seconds it goes bip, bip, sends electrical energy, you'll just walk around smiling. You'll never need a man again. And you'll be the happiest woman in the world, because people are going to say, how come you're smiling? And you're going to say, I can't tell.
They just said, Jimmy said Ron's thing was little. His pacemaker. Other than that, when CeCe Penis was here, they nicknamed him Tripod.
And I have to stand a joke now. You know, now that I've got so much blood and blood pressure going through my body, my penis is twice the size and twice the width. So, you know, you get a bigger wang.
Also, Backpack John is in the chat room. What's up, Backpack John? Meg says she loves you too.
I love Meg
and
so much.
Twism says Milk Carton. He likes Milk Carton better than
whatever. Make fun.
Milk Carton better than
make fun. What do I care? If I were younger,
better than Tripod.
If I were young, I would charge, but I'm too old. I want to do daddy porn. Jimmy said I'm not allowed.
Ron Russell, the love muscle.
Oh, have a good time, kids. It's okay. But getting back to my Megala, my sweet Meg, who I've been friends with for a lot of years, one of the most deliciously divine, what kind of words I use, like 1945 words. My
That's
kids
okay.
are right. Betty Davis.
You talk like you're coming out of a Turner Classic movie, except for when you throw like a fuck or a cunt in there.
I don't use those words, you filthy pig. Yeah. Anyway, my Meggie is my sweetie pie. But honey, that's why I did not call you. Because I know if I would have told you, you would have been carrying on. You know, doctor's wife, they think they're doctors. And you would have been telling me, you can't do this, don't do that. Da-da-da-da-da. So anyway, I'll call you after the show.
So we're going to do a commercial real quick.
Commercial real quick.
All right, everybody. So Ron and I think we're going to find out tomorrow, are going to be traveling to New York City because On Saturday, December 14th, Soho Johnny, who's been on the show, is throwing Rockin' Holiday Soiree to benefit the American Cancer Society, and the scheduled performers are Leon from Leon and the Peoples. This is Leon and the Peoples, so Leon and the Peoples are going to be there. Kim Sledge, who's one of Sister Sledge, singing all the Sister Sledge hits. What?
I want Kathy Sledge there. I love her.
Maybe Kathy Sledge, we don't know. With tribute artist Rainier Martin, who's a Donna Summer tribute artist, Stan the Man Hampton, who's a Teddy Pendergrass tribute artist. We also have Debonair Casanova, Strafe, Desi and the Undercover Band, and Michael Musto, who's been a guest on the show. And the whole thing is to benefit the American Cancer Society, and it's taking place at Casa La Femme, which is 140 Charles Street, New York, New York. You get a dinner buffet with your admission.
I think it's a drag club.
It's 5 p.m. to midnight, and you can go to SohoJohnny.com to get tickets, because you got to get tickets ahead of time to be able to go there. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we think that we're going to be going into New York for it. We're just waiting to make sure everything's good with Ron and traveling.
And I'm good. I'm fine. And we're going to stay at Eileen Shapiro's mansion on Long Island. And I'm going to sneak around her house. And when she comes out of the shower, I'm taking pictures of her tits nude. And then I'm putting it on Facebook.
Yeah. You probably don't even. She'd probably just pose for you anyway. So anyway, you guys go to SohoJohnny.com and get your tickets. It's going to be a lot of fun. Everybody loves Leon from Leon and the Peoples. You guys know him. We had him on the show a few weeks ago. He's in Cliffhanger with Sylvester Stallone. Like a Prayer in the Madonna video. He's the star of that, and that was a controversial video. He plays David Ruffin in the Temptations movie. He's in the Academy Award film Cool Runnings.
Hold it right there. Go no further.
What?
When he played in the Temptation movie, he was phenomenal.
Absolutely.
I couldn't believe that Leon was such a fine actor. He's a great actor, a good-looking man, and a dear friend of ours.
I think he was in Oz, that TV show Oz. He's in a whole bunch of things.
We love him. And his song...
Love is a beautiful thing.
Is a beautiful song, folks. Go out and buy it. It's a happy song to send to somebody for their birthday or an anniversary. It's just the lyric is beautiful and the music is so positive and clean and I just spit grapes all over you. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I got to sit up anyway
because my
stomach's looking kind of big sitting the way.
I'm chewing grapes as I'm talking to him, and a piece of grape flew out and hit him.
That's okay. Everybody loves Love is a Beautiful Thing, so it's a lot of fun. We're going to have a really good time, you guys, so please, if you're in the New York City area or in the tri-state area and you want to have a great night out for a great cause, please go to SohoJohnny.com and get tickets, because it is for charity. Thank you so much.
And you get to meet me and Jimmy. We have some fun. We'll party together.
And we've got some other guests that are going to be coming.
I'll bring some.
Yuval David is going to be there, which we had a blast when he was on our show. Jason Finney is going to be there.
And I'm going to bring some gummy bears.
Yeah. That's hilarious. First of all, you can't bring them because it's illegal.
Oh, it's New York.
It's in New York. You can't bring them.
Well, I'll tell them I made a mistake.
Yeah.
I bought them at the candy store.
Yeah. That's so funny because everything's like legal here. Like you go in and you buy brownies, you buy all that crap.
I definitely love that movie, Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger.
Isn't that a good movie?
Movie. And Cool Runnings.
Yeah, Cool Runnings is a great movie. I love it.
Yeah, man.
Bruce Glasgow says now he's going to get grapes out of the fridge.
These grapes, I mean, California grows the most fabulous stuff. Pardon me for talking with a mouthful of grapes.
It's so hot.
But I could have been speaking to you with a mouthful of pubic hair. So the grapes are better.
Yeah, you could have.
Not yours.
Yeah.
Maybe Danielle's.
Oh, yeah.
Because Danielle has quite a garden, right, Danielle?
Oh, my God. My garden is beautiful. I'm like, now I'm more
you don't have an airplane strip?
A landing strip.
I ain't got none of that. I'm more like Lucky Charms. I'm magically delicious.
That was good, though. You're coming up with quick ones.
Danielle doesn't have her box shaven or anything.
They said watch out with all the grapes. They're going to make you crap yourself.
Couldn't you say it's a nice way of introducing some sugar into my sugarless body?
Yeah.
It's a healthy way of doing it instead of having a Three Musketeers or a Snickers bar.
And actually, Bruce Glasso just says put the gummy bears in a Haribo bag. Haribo's a gummy bear brand. You can just buy a bag of them and then mix yours in with them.
If I go in with a gummy bear with 3 teddy bears in it, what are they going to do? Arrest me? Put me in prison?
Yeah.
Oh, give me a
It's against the law.
Meanwhile, they should go clean up the homeless people and help them and not arrest people for eating a gummy bear.
There you go. Anyway.
We have such a homeless problem in California. It's epidemic. Hundreds, thousands all over the streets, tents they're building. Now they call them condo villages. That one I love. Homeless condo villages to make the homeless feel, not so sleazy.
Hey, Dave Hughes, too. Dave Hughes from Stars Now UK. Yes, Leon played David Ruffin. It's an award-winning film, and he is excellent in it. I've seen it like 15 times, so you definitely want to see it.
And I love that film. The story was so good. It's a good movie for a change. Oh, can we talk about our last movie we saw?
Yes. What did we see?
I forgot.
We saw Motherless Brooklyn. Was that before last week's show or not?
What did we see after Motherless Brooklyn?
I think that's the last one we said. Now we're going to go see the new movie with Helen Mirren.
Oh, I love her.
I forgot what it's called, though.
Oh, I love her.
Anybody know the new Helen Mirren movie? It comes out with the guy...
She's the best actress. She and the other broads from England. Those old ladies are great.
Shit, I forgot. Who's the guy? He's like world famous. I always tweet him to try to get him on our show, and I forgot his name.
That's the English actor. What's his name?
Oh, gosh.
English actor. Just call him English actor.
They said that they thought the pacemaker was supposed to help your memory.
You're hurting my eardrums with that hideous...
Ian McKellen.
That hyena laugh.
Oh, my God. Twism White Piece, new Ian McKellen. That is unbelievable.
But Jimmy Star, 55 years old.
The Good Liar.
There we go. It's called The Good Liar. I can't wait to go see that because she's going to fuck him up. It's going to be awesome.
And Jimmy's 55, so don't make fun of memories.
Way to go, Twism, though. That was you're a rock star, dude. You worked that one out really good.
He Googled it.
Oh, he has to say because he knows him because the dude was in Lord of the Rings. So he's Gandalf in Lord of the Rings.
My movie's coming out.
Bound Fear.
Yep.
And now Big Freaking Rat is on IMDb, everybody. So you can go to IMDb and look up Big Freaking Rat.
That's the character I really enjoyed playing. That was fun. I played a real illiterate Brooklyn-y person who never left Brooklyn, who absolutely just talks like it's another language from another planet. And the character was a wonderful character, and I ran with it. And Churchill, the director, was kind enough to let me run with it and play it like a guy from Brooklyn who was a bit of a stupid ass.
So here's what we're going to do, because you just made a segue. So you guys, both Danielle and Scotty J, pull out the Croker trailer.
Oh, come on.
And now you're going to get to see. So this movie is not really very good, even though it's got all these reviews.
You're going to put Croker on?
Just the trailer.
Oh, my God. I'm pulling the wires out of my pacemaker.
No, because yours is real. You're really good in it, first of all.
I'm good in everything.
And so you guys listen. So this is a movie.
Jimmy, when I make love to you, I'm good. I'm a great actor.
I know.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to leave Ron plugged in for this one.
Yeah, leave him plugged in. So listen up, you guys. So we have this movie, and it was Ron's first movie back after a long hiatus. And the name of the film
I was raising my kids.
And the name of the film is Croker. And even though it's got like 55-star reviews, it's really not a good film. But he's very good in it.
Well, let me tell you something about the film. A film is made for entertainment. So if people are entertained by it because it's so bad, that it's good because it's funny. You watch it and you go, oh my God, I can't believe they did this. The guy shot it with a little Keystone camera, no lights, no marks, no nothing. I mean, the scripts were, anyway, it turned out to be a campy, funny film that is really, so bad that it's good.
So here's the whole thing, too. In it, you'll see Ron, and he's playing a Brooklyn cop. And this is the cop outfit that when we went to 7-Eleven, they gave him his food for free because they thought he was really a cop. And he didn't have to pay for it.
And I didn't know. I walked out. I said, Jimmy, we got all that food for $6. And then Jimmy, the thief, said to me, shh, keep walking. They thought you were a real cop, and that's why they didn't charge you for your food.
It was hilarious. And So anyway, the name of the film is Croker, you guys. Ron is the one of the stars of the film. There's 3 stars. He's one of them, but he's definitely the best one. The other one is Miss Pennsylvania, who was
gorgeous,
in Miss America.
Sweetheart, a doll of a girl.
And then I forgot who the other guy is because he's not very, very good.
Oh.
Who's the other guy in it? I forgot.
No, that's what's his name. They had the suit. He had a suit. The man is like 5'7". He's probably a 38 jacket, and he had like a 44 suit on. So he looked like Charlie Chaplin, and I couldn't breathe from it. When he came on the set in that suit, the sleeves were over his fingernails. The jacket was hanging. I said to him, "You got to be kidding. Couldn't you find somebody to loan you a suit that's better than that?" And he said, "No, this fits all right. I like loose." I said, "Loose is one thing, but hanging off your body is another."
So, Scotty, do you and Danielle both have it?
Yes. For a
Scotty?
second, you said
have what? I have it, but what's it?
Oh, the Croker trailer.
Oh, that, yeah. I have that.
Okay, so on Enjoy. All right, everybody, so this is Ron's return to acting debut. We did it about 8 years ago. The name of the film is Croker. I'm sure it's streaming places and you can see it. And it's a lot of fun. It's not really very good, but it is a lot of fun. It's very campy.
It's like Killer Tomatoes, or The Blob. Those films were so bad that people loved them. They're cult films. And I'm kind of hoping for the producer, who's a really nice guy, that this film becomes camp and survives.
So here it is, everybody. This is Croker, starring Ron Russell. Enjoy.
All right, you all know the drill. Last one to the dog's done. Kiss it. Why does he look like that? Why? I want to tell you a story about Crocus.
Hi, this is Macy Patterson with the Jimmy Star Show News. We are here today in front of the Canonsburg Borough Building. Over the past few weeks, local residents have monitored the area and noticed that once again, the levels are on the rise.
I got 4 corpus electi in the past 2 days.
Cause of death?
Sudden cardiac death caused by ventricular fibrillation.
So what you're trying to tell me is this urban legend is haunting this town?
Most legends start as true stories. Go ahead and make fun. I'm ready for my next encounter.
Frogs aren't waist high. Get in the mind of your enemy.
Rookies. Look, I got an idea. Instead of sitting in your kitchen looking like a Make-A-Wish goalie, let's go down to the creek.
You know, Kate, I'm gonna kick your ass one of these days.
You're the murderer. There's no monster out there. When? Where are you? When?
Okay.
There you go, everybody. That's Croker. Did you see that at the end? I think that at the end where it shows that the monster's killing Ron. It was hilarious because he had to go walk through. There's a scene in the movie where he has to walk through the woods in the night, and he was afraid of the bugs. So it's actually my feet that are walking because he would walk in the woods.
Correct. I was not afraid of the bugs. There were ticks in the woods. It's Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the capital of ticks. I wasn't about. They weren't paying me enough to walk through a field at night with ticks. Period. It's you could get very sick from ticks if they bite you. You can get Lyme's disease. So I sent Jimmy.
They said it's very very Blair Witch, and Hub Reynolds says, "Nice movie star, Ron."
First of all, they cut my big scene out because they didn't like me. Because when the film came out, I told everybody not to go see it. I was embarrassed. So the owner of the film, or the producer of the film, really cut me down to a minimum. But that's stupid because I was the only thing that made the film look credible. So he actually took out the best parts. And I saw
that Pennsylvania's a tick state. Oh yeah, because Rock Titan knows, because that's Scotty J, and he lives there.
Yeah, so you can have your ticks.
Very Blair Witch, Even Meg said very cool. So anyway, you guys, I'm sure it's streaming someplace. I had a bunch of copies, but I sold them on eBay, and it's a lot of fun to watch it, and you'll get a kick out of it. But yes, Ron is very good in it.
My accent was absolutely what is known as antique Brooklyn, not Brooklyn accent of today. My accent was an accent of the 1940s. When people said things like, you got a gat on you, baby. Give me that gun over here. I'm going to shoot you one. Give me that over there. Get over there. Go stand against the wall. You're going to get it, baby. You're going to get it right between the eyes. So don't fight it. Don't fight it. The bullet's coming. Oh, yeah, it's coming, the bullet. Gee, that sounds like Jimmy when he says he's coming.
So here's what we're going to do next then, you guys. So that was Ron's first movie when he came back
from Hollywood.
And now we're going to play the trailer for his first movie.
Oh, my God. That Kind of Woman.
Yes. So you guys, he's a soldier. It'll be very hard to find him because I'm not sure which one he is, but he's in the trailer.
I was so beautiful back then. I was 19 years old. I can't watch this. It'll break my heart.
So anyway, you guys, That Kind of Woman is Ron's first film. He played a soldier. It stars Sophia Loren and Tab Hunter.
Who I made friends with, and Tab and I remained friends until his death. And I love Tab Hunter, and I miss him so much.
I actually got this movie on eBay a couple of years ago and gave it to Ron for Christmas, and I also got the movie poster and gave it to Ron for Christmas.
Yeah, but I don't want to see this movie because I was 19 looking 15 and skinny. I was 157 pounds. I was so pretty.
So do you guys have the That Kind of Woman trailer, both Scotty J and Danielle?
Oh, I don't know if I'm in the trailer.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, I am in the trailer?
Okay.
I know.
You got it too, Scotty J?
Yep.
All right, on Enjoy, everybody. So we saw Croker trailer, which was Ron's movie Back into Hollywood. And now we're going to see the very first movie that he did when he was 19 years old.
1959.
1959?
This film was shot...
I'm introducing it.
Well, I'm going to give some background. The film was shot in Long Beach, Long Island, and it was supposed to be Miami Beach, Florida. Sophia Loren and Barbara Nichols are walking along the platform, and we soldiers are hanging from the train screaming and whistling. Well, what happened was they wet the ground so it shines better in the film. Sophia slid on it and fell down and hit her knee. They immediately brought her into a dressing room. The ambulance came. They carried on. 4 hours we had to wait for them to say that she could walk again and shoot the scene. So then Sophia and Barbara Nichols came out and they walked again. What I found fascinating about a black and white film, I had never made a black and white film. I didn't know. Sophia had on a pink hat, a green dress, a red shoes, a blue gloves. I mean, all the colors. And I said to one of the camera people, they got to be kidding. She looks like a clown. They said, no, Ron, in black and white, these colors shade up differently. And it looks really nice in black and white, which, as you will see, in black and white, it shades beautifully. But in person, they look like clowns. Sophia Loren was wonderful. She was 26 years old. Her English was very minimal. Her interpreter was always with her. But she enjoyed me because I spoke Italian, and some of my grammar wasn't so hot, and Sophia got a kick out of it.
So hold on.
Then we went and shot again in Central Park and Grand Central Station. So by the end of the shoot, Sophia got to know me and gave me a beautiful kiss on my left cheek when I wrapped the film. And I wouldn't wash my left cheek forever. Tab Hunter was absolutely the sweetest, most gorgeous guy you ever wanted to see.
Okay, my turn?
Yes, now go.
Okay, so first of all, everybody in the chat room, almost everybody in the chat room, except for B. Claudia, who said she was maybe a few months old, everybody in the chat room is basically like saying that they weren't even a sperm yet in 1959.
Well, I'm in the business. I'm in the business 58 years. I've done quite a lot of film, mostly stage. I've been on stage for 45 years. So
here we go, everybody.
Here we go.
This is Ron's very first film that he was participating in, and it's called That Kind of Woman, starring Sophia Loren and Tab Hunter.
And Barbara Nichols.
And I want everybody to enjoy the trailer.
It happens to be a very good film.
Go.
That Kind of Woman, the romantic kind of story the screen tells today with new sparkle, new sophistication. Starring Sophia Loren in her most startling role as Kay, the kind of woman who turns every man's head.
Oh, I could be arrested for what I'm thinking.
Tab Hunter as Red, the young rookie who turned the tables on her.
He doesn't look old enough to drink.
I'm old enough to do anything.
A reckless, impetuous boy storming the defenses of this exciting, expensive woman in 2 crazy nights and 1 carefree day, turning the world topsy-turvy for all of them. George Sanders as the tycoon who owned her.
Listen, you can have any woman you want. The most beautiful, the most acceptable.
Yes. I'm afraid other women fail to interest me as much as they once did.
Barbara Nichols as the girl who befriended her.
I've seen you tough ones when you get the call. Before you know it, you'll be running barefoot through the grass.
Keenan Wynn as the tycoon stooge who guarded her.
You go out that door now. You know where you'll end up.
A woman who had everything but what she wanted most. A boy who wouldn't take no for an answer. Breaking down the barriers between them.
All right, soldier, that's enough.
Yay!
It really was a good film. Sophia Loren was not happy with Tab Hunter because she felt that Tab Hunter was way too young looking and too boyish. She liked older men like Cary Grant and people, Frank Sinatra. She felt it was very miscasted. And Tab Hunter, who's a sweetheart, had a little trouble with her because her attitude wasn't very happy on set. I found all this out, by the way, from Tab Hunter. He told me this. It's not in any of his books.
So in an interview you did with him, right?
Oh, I interviewed him 100 years later.
Okay.
He told me this. Excuse me. He told me this as friends, having lunch and stuff, because I was very interested in Sophia Loren. I loved her. She was very beautiful, and he said it was a difficult movie. And I shouldn't really tell anybody that they didn't get along, but they're both, well, he's dead, she's not. And she didn't write about it in her book. She skipped that movie completely. So Sophia Loren was not happy with it. And you know what? For a woman of 26 years old, she looked more like 38 or 40. She was very old looking in that film, as you can see.
Brano says, Ron, you're a legend movie star. That was awesome. And Bruce Glasgow says, you don't see trailers like that anymore. And it is fun, you guys. And you know what? Because I had never seen a black and white classic movie until I met Ron. Because I thought they were like terrible. And now we watch Turner Classic Movies all the time, and it really is. You learn a lot, and the films are really, really, really good with really good stories, and they have a beginning, a middle, and end, like Ron always says. So you should definitely expand your boundaries and your horizons and watch Turner Classic Movies.
And more about this film. We shot it at Long Beach, Long Island. I forgot what day it was, but then the next shoot we did was in Grand Central Station. That time I played a sailor because that's what they did. All the extras changed uniforms depending on what they needed for the shot. And I can be seen going up the escalator with my duffel bag over my shoulder. Unfortunately, the duffel bag covered my face, but that was me. So I was very disappointed when my mother and I went to see the movie. My mother said, "Where the hell are you in this movie?" I said, "Ma, behind the duffel bag." She said, "Couldn't you put it on the other side?" I said, "No, Ma, the dresser put the duffel bag on my right shoulder."
It's funny.
Then we go to Central Park, and we're shooting down by the lake. Now, Sophia Loren has to walk into the lake. Well, there's rocks and stones in the lake, and Sophia hurt her feet. So they immediately got a big ply board or some kind of a board, and they slid it underneath the water in the lake so the camera couldn't see it. And Sophia then walked on the ply board. But in doing so, the camera had to be moved now. And I'm walking with the girl, and I have my arm around her. She has her arm around my waist. And it was a good shot, except when they moved the camera because of the board, we were shot at a long distance. So I really never got to see myself. But it was a thrill to be in any scene with Sophia or Tab. They made movies then, 3 months to shoot a film, not nowadays 10 days. We had rehearsals, we had table I wasn't big enough to have a table reading, but it was fun being on that wonderful set. And the thing that impressed me most was how people find out you're shooting in Central Park. They set it up about 6 in the morning, and we were shooting, I think, at 8 or 9. And by 10 o'clock, there had to be 100,000 people there, hanging from trees on rock. I mean, I never saw such a crowd of people. And when Sophia came out of her trailer, they went nuts. They began applauding and screaming, and the same thing with Tab Hunter. So that delayed shooting, and that's money, and they didn't like that. So they had to tell the people to kindly be a part of the movie, and the part they want you to be is a mute.
So Dave Hughes says that one of his favorite movies is It's a Wonderful Life. Isn't your mom in that one?
No, my mother was in
Miracle on 34th Street.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Okay.
My mother, you saw the back of her head. She was so upset. But, extras are not stars, and they're just there for atmosphere. And they don't want every extra looking in the camera because that's not what people do when they're busy. So they have extras, walking with their backs and just to make it real. But poor extras.
Yeah, if you guys watch that TV show Burn Notice, I'm in every episode walking around in the background. I'm in 15 episodes.
He's another star.
Yeah, I'm another star. Teresa Saban says her grandmother played piano in in the silent movies in California back in the day.
Well, my mother was in Children of the Storm, I believe it was. When my mother was 10 years old, she started as an actress. Her name was Jenny Gabriel. And my grandfather stopped it. He said, only putanas are that way. And he told my grandmother, you bring her there, I'll kill you. Timazzo, he said, I'll kill you. I don't want my daughter near those people. They have red hair and they smoke cigarettes. And son tutte putane. And they're all whores. My grandfather had a very bad opinion of show people.
Oh, Twism says he's an extra in Evolution. That's a good movie. That was a funny movie. I think that's the one with David Duchovny, I think.
Being 19 and being in a film like that was quite a challenge because there were people out there that were in the business years who wanted to be an extra.
So they want to know if they have extras in adult films. Rock Titan asked that, and I don't think they have extras in the adult films. I think they're called fluffers.
I've never made one, so I don't know.
The fluffer's the guy who has to get the guy ready to rock and roll.
I guess.
Yeah, Scotty J, you can be the
Scotty,
guy.
you can be the fluffer.
I'll be the fluffer.
That's just fucking
weird. But you don't even know what the fluffer does.
Yeah, he does.
He knows what a fluffer is?
Yeah, I just said what the fluffer does.
I didn't hear that. What'd you say?
He's got to get the guy who has to get the hard on for the freaking
fluffers on set. Who cares?
A fluffer has to go down on the male lead to get him hard. That's what the fluffer does.
Oh.
Now do we want to give blowjobs in the movies? All right. Now you changed your mind, Scotty.
Now Danielle's going, oh, fuck yeah, that's for me.
Danielle, you could be a fluffer. The only thing is you'd make them come and then there's no more. So you'd have to fluff a little bit and then stop. But knowing you, greedy little thing.
And Dave Hughes says he loves Gabrielle Anwar, she's very nice, by the way, too, Dave. She was really nice. Twism says again he's too young. I don't know what we're talking about. You don't know what a fluffer is, Twiz?
And you're in showbiz? That's porno talk. We don't do that here.
They probably do have extras, though, because they got to have naked people just standing around if it's an orgy scene.
Or dressed people. If it's, they're not always naked, are they in porn?
I don't know. I guess usually they are. I think they're all pretty naked.
Anyway, so that was a little bit of what I did. But I did mostly was on stage for 45 years. I impersonated my buddy Jane Russell. And I sang in my own voice, and I danced, and I really looked like her. And I look like a woman, believe it or not. As a guy, I'm such a rough guy. But it's called acting, and it was great. And I never played the gay bars, maybe only for AIDS charity. Most of the clubs I played were supper clubs, all straight people.
Hub Reynolds wrote LMMFWCAO. I don't know what the hell does that. What does that stand for? Does anybody know?
Ass off. Laughing my ass
It's
off.
not that, though. It's like something else. Hey, what does that actually mean, you guys? LMMF WCAO.
I don't even know.
And you know all those codes because you write them on bathroom walls.
Well, yeah, how else am I supposed to get clientele?
I love you.
I
really
love this
you,
show.
Dee Dee. I
He's still
really
laughing, but I don't know what it means.
I love my Dee Dee. She's a good girl.
And Teresa told Twism to use his imagination, and he says he doesn't want to use it. It might be too scary.
That's a nasty chat.
I know. That's when it's always the busiest. So look, the thing's going so fast. People are writing so fast, I can't even keep up.
You said Torpedo Tits was in there. How come she's not?
She's not there anymore. She had to go pick up her grandson.
Such an unglamorous life.
So anyway, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the little thing down memory lane. I tried to get the trailer for the Charlie's Angels episode where Ron is in an adult bookstore and they're like in a CD bookstore watching a porn film.
Not at all.
But I couldn't find it.
Not a bookstore.
Not a bookstore, a film, an adult film.
The show was called Catch a Falling Star, I believe, or something like that. And we shot it downtown L.A., all the way down on Hollywood Boulevard. There was a porno theater there for years. Now it's gone legitimate. And we shot it in there. Okay, another great role for me. The damn place was so dark, and I'm a detective, and Jacqueline Smith is playing like a hooker, making believe.
Yeah, this is old Charlie's Angels, you guys, not new Charlie's Angels.
With the
Kate Jackson, Jacqueline Smith,
and what's her face?
Cheryl Ladd?
No.
Farrah Fawcett?
Farrah Fawcett.
There you go.
That's how old it is. And it was so dark, another successful role for me.
That's okay, because you're going to actually see him when Clown Fear comes out and Big Freaking Rat comes out. So there you go.
Like what's to see? Who cares?
To see you and your gorgeousness and all your you and all your gorgeous and beauty.
I sell it to the Marines.
Twism says he thought that the first Charlie's Angels had Cameron Diaz. You are so young, Twiz. So back in the 80s there was a show called Charlie's Angels, and that's the original show, and it starred Farrah Fawcett Majors, Jacqueline Smith, and Kate Jackson.
And I was in one of the episodes when the show is in its first season.
And it's not a movie, it's a TV series.
TV show.
It was on for like 5 years and had Farrah Fawcett, who back at the time was considered the most beautiful woman in the world. And she had a poster that sold like 100 million copies of her in a bathing suit.
And she was a very, very warm, friendly, very unpretentious girl. She was just beautiful. I like Farrah a lot.
And so when Farrah got out of
and Jacqueline Smith, she's a little testy at times. She's a little nervous when she works, and she likes everything to go perfectly. If something goes off track a little bit, she gets very flustered. Kate Jackson wasn't in any of our scenes, so I never met Kate.
It was in the end of the 70s, B. Claudia says, and Twism, you're right. She was the lady with the hair. And then when Farrah Fawcett Majors left the show because she didn't get along with everybody, they brought in Cheryl Ladd, of which Rock Titan says he's still shacking up with her.
I knew Cheryl because I lived on Spalding Drive opposite the Beverly Hills High in Beverly Hills. My neighbor next door was very good friends with Cheryl. My daughter Deirdre and this girl next door's son used to be playmates. So when Cheryl came over, her daughter, who's an actress also, her name is, I forgot, pretty name too.
Jordan Ladd.
Jordan.
She's really popular now.
Yeah, Jordan, Deirdre, and David Brown used to all play together. So that's how I got to meet Cheryl. And Cheryl was just as delightful as anybody could be, and a very caring mother.
Absolutely. So Rock Titan says Jacqueline Smith was one of the most gorgeous brunettes I ever saw. And dude, she made so much money with her clothing line at Kmart back before Kmart, when Kmart was a big store and everybody went there before Walmart and stuff. She had her own clothing line and it made a freaking $1 million.
She was married to Dennis Cole.
Yeah, and he came to one of my movie premieres, and he was People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive one year.
And I knew David really well.
Dennis
Cole, I knew him very well. In fact, there's a picture of Deirdre sitting on his lap outside of our garden at Halloween time dressed as a sunflower. And I said to, who was I? I was fixing Dennis up with somebody. Who was I fixing him up with?
I don't know.
I forgot now. Big star, too.
He was great, though. He was fun. I did a movie, you guys, called The Morning Zoo, and he actually came to the premiere. It was a short, like a 10-minute movie or 15-minute movie, and it was a funny little movie, and he came to the premiere, and it was hilarious. He's a really nice guy.
Well, I got to know Dennis, and he would jog, I think, every other day at the Beverly Hills High. They had a wonderful running track, and he and I would meet on the bleachers, and then we'd go run for a while and just have a nice general conversation.
Bruce Glasgow said he had that Farrah Fawcett poster. She was in a one bikini bathing suit with huge boobs and a big smile. And
she did not have huge boobs.
She did too. Well, in the poster
no,
she
was
does.
not a large busted woman.
In the poster she did.
No, it's just the bathing suit and the way they angled it. But Farrah Fawcett.
Bruce Glasgow said he had that poster on his wall and he had to get rid of it because it got too spoogy.
That's gross. if Farrah Fawcett was a 34B, I'd eat my hat. That's about all. She was not a big. She was a tall girl, but she wasn't a big boned girl. She was a narrow, one of those narrow people.
Now they're calling him Spoogy Bruce.
Yeah, Spoogy Bruce.
And yes, she was with Ryan O'Neal. That's correct.
Right.
You gotta love it.
But she was very nice, Farrah. I liked her.
So here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna take a music break. I don't know if you guys remember Matt Davis. He was on the show a couple years ago, and we used to go out with him in New York when we lived in New York to a bunch of cool events. He's a great singer and a good friend of ours, and he has a brand new single. It's called 50-50. Danielle, do you and Scotty J have that video?
Yes.
How about you, Scotty J?
Yep.
Oh, Hub Brennell said it was the nipples in the bathing suit that made the poster so popular.
Yeah, the nipples.
So anyway, you guys, all right, on enjoy. So everybody, this is Matt Davis. This is his brand new music video for his brand new single. It's called 50-50. Enjoy.
Lucky you struck me with lightning, but gave me wings. Tore through my clothes, tasty stings. Sifting through spices, addictive, enticing. Dangerous highs, staring spotlight. Breathless at first sight, treasure just correct. Will you take the chance to dance with me, baby? Chance 50-50, it's not to play with it. Can't hold back the dance with me, baby. Chance 50-50, it's not to play with it. Can't hold back the primitive feelings ignite me. Memories frightening, stay in control. Gemini, ringing is blinding, dangerous binding, contagious high, daring spotlight, breathless at first sight, treasure just caught right. Will you take the chance to dance with me, baby? Chance 50-50, it's not to play with it. Can't hold back the dance with me, baby. Chance 50-50, it's not to play with it. Can't hold back the night. It's better when who look better when who does better when who does. It's better when who look better when who does better. And then you put it on record, and I swear it started to pump me up. And then you try to fill me up and no problem with that. But wait, cause now I feel my roots and my boots. But you like my moves, and I thought it was cute. I thought you were cute, and I was like, what? Just take the chance to dance, I'm a fan. Dance with me, baby. Chance 50-50, it's not to play with it. Can't hold back. Dance with me, baby. Chance 50-50, it's not to play with it. Dance, dance tonight. It's better when who look better when who does better when who dance tonight. It's better when who look better when who does better. Dance with me, baby. Chance 50-50, it's not to play with it. Can't hold back. Lucky struck me lightning that gave me wings. Tore through my clothes, tasty stings.
Hey, everybody. Are we back?
We are back. We are live.
That was Matt Davis. The name of the song is 50/50, and it's a great video. It's a great song, and I love his outfits.
And he is a cool friend. He's a nice guy. We've hung out with him a lot, and he's got a damn good song here.
Absolutely. And
I hope he makes a lot of money with it.
And I don't know, somehow we were asking, people are talking about shoe sizes. I'm not sure why. Bruce Glasgow says he's a 9, damn it. And then Twism wrote, unless we're talking shoe size, then I'm a 12. I know, hate me, it's okay.
I'm a legit 13.
Oh, yeah, right. I'm an 11 for real. No, I'm not extending my foot. It's really not feet. You count thumbs. That's what I told him. Somebody said a man's penis is 3 times the length of his thumb. So go see.
Oh, I'm
not
screwed.
True. Not true. Not for me.
Not true. With me, maybe, but with Jimmy, no.
Bruce Glasgow is asking Twism, do you mean a child size 12 right before it gets to be a men's 1?
The Savage Show today.
They're all evil.
Teresa Saban says size doesn't matter.
No, that's bullshit. But
no, it doesn't. Sometimes you can have the biggest wang and just don't know how to do nothing.
That's true. You don't know how to use it.
Yeah, but the visual of a big wang.
Hub Reynolds is there. He told me he's 9.
Hub. But she loves you anyway, honey.
No, 9 inches.
Oh, I thought he was a size 9 shoe. Oh, no wonder she married him.
No wonder she's marrying him.
Oh, she's going to marry him. She wants to ride the pole.
Ride the Pony. I love that song. Who is that? Genuine. Is that Genuine who sings that pony song?
Yes, it is.
There you go. Rock Titan says he inspired the Indiana Jones bullwhip.
What a bunch of fucking
And
lies.
Hub says shoe size isn't the word.
No, but the other is big nose, big hose. Big feet, big meat. That's what the gay guys say in Palm Springs. You look at a guy's feet. If he's got big feet, he's got big meat. And if he has a big nose, he has a big hose.
Actually, next week, if I can remember, we'll play that pony song. I love that song.
I do too. It's my favorite.
It's a good
song. Of course,
song.
It's your favorite because it goes up and down.
Actually, there's a mail review in a couple of Mondays. I'm about to do that again.
You're going to a male review again?
Well, what better way to start a Monday than male strippers? That's all I'm saying. Best week ever.
You gotta love it.
You're too much. Way too much.
So we're gonna do another. Now Hub wrote that shit again. LMMFWCAO. What the fuck does that mean?
Laughing my ass off.
No, laughing my meat.
Laughing my mother effing.
Laughing my motherfucking
ass off.
What's WC?
WC.
I don't know what the hell it is.
Wide cock.
Okay, laughing my motherfucking wide cock ass off.
That is so.
Acronym. That's just made up.
And if you look at Hub, he looks like a churchgoer. He looks like a little altar boy, right, Hub?
Yeah, he's an altar boy.
Yeah.
That's so wrong on so many levels. I love it.
Why, you know Hub? You banged Hub? Did you bang Hub?
No.
I mean, well, she's speaking with such authority. I mean, like, oh.
She just knows all inches because she's had them all, so she knows every size.
That's what I said. So she's had it with Hub.
No, not with Hub. With all her male strippers.
Don't let Hub find out. His fiance find out.
We need to get some strippers. We need to get some police officers for you, Danielle, because you were really good with those. And they're always like a lot of fun too.
Well, because she likes to be handcuffed.
Well, duh. They got muscles, like they can manhandle. I'm not a lot of woman, but like I don't know, they can manhandle.
They rough you.
Actually, Rock Titan says that he was an altar boy for Halloween, and his wife was a priest.
Wife was a priest.
Yeah,
and they had an affair.
Oh, Jane Doe just joined us. When Jane Doe is Angela Joseph, everybody from Clown Motel 2. So what's up, Angela? Hello.
Angie, baby.
And Hub says he is a badass. And so we're going to do a quick commercial, everybody. So we really appreciate everybody tuning in to us live on our home station of W4CY Radio with the fabulous Danielle and Scotty J. silence because they don't ever say anything. You guys, after I say that, you're supposed to go, "Ooh, yeah, yeah, woo, yeah, awesome, fuck yeah." All right, so, all right,
we all go into sort of a slight coma.
We want to thank everybody for tuning in to our live home station here at W4CY Radio with the fabulous Scotty J and Danielle.
Yeah! Ooh, yeah, yeah, ooh, yeah.
There we go. That worked. You can also hear us on K4HD Radio in LA, Hit 1069 FM in New York, Jackalope Radio in St. Louis, iHeart Radio and iTunes. Everybody, I'm trying to get on the charts for the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. So please stream, download the shows, and leave comments on iHeart Radio and iTunes. We're also on Stitcher, Audio Boom, SoundCloud, Podomatic, Spreaker, Apple TV, and Podbean. But we want to focus on iHeart Radio and iTunes. Also, you can watch us on television on Roku, Vimeo, YouTube, Celebra Media, VIP Television, and Comcast. Yay! And we're having fun, everybody. I hope you guys are enjoying our kind of like laid-back show today where we're talking about all kinds of like things. These shows always seem to do really well.
And my blood thing, I mean, it's 62 steady beat. Whatever that is. My heartbeat is 62 according to this thing.
That's good.
Because this thing tells you your heartbeat.
What is it? So
I don't know what it is. Shit.
Oh, it's an eye. No, it's my iWatch.
I don't do this shit. This is Jimmy's Toys. But it tells me, like right now it went to 61. It's 60, 61, 62, which is very good. Before it used to be 31, 32. That's not good. So I keep track now of my heartbeats.
Well, I'm glad you're doing better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All is good in the world. What can you say?
Are you going to say good in the hood?
No, I wasn't going to say that, but that works.
What?
Bruce Glasso said push it real good.
Push in the bush.
That's a song too. Push in the bush is a song, and push it real good is too. It's bump, 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 bump. Push it. Push it good.
No, please don't. My heart rate just went down.
Salt and pepper, that's right.
Jimmy sings my heart rate goes down to like 12. Push in the bush.
Oh, God.
Right?
When he says push, your heart rate should go up.
It's salt and pepper. And what was your song? Your song was push in the bush.
Push in George Bush.
Oh, no, not George Bush.
That's what they
Actually, everybody who said they were in love with Salt and Pepper, though. Salt and Pepper is awesome, you guys. They are so fabulous, it's not even funny. I actually love them.
Do you
really? Don't know Push It? Oh, well, I'll try and get Push It and Pony for next week.
I heard the song Push It.
Push it real good.
No. That's not the one I heard was push it in, shove it in. Does it feel good?
What's that from?
Danielle, she had that for her birthday song.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a Christmas jingle.
Everybody at her birthday started singing that. Michelle, Danielle, whatever the fuck your name is. Push, shove it in, feel good.
I would make my family sing that too.
Of course you would. Danielle, we know you would.
My grandma would be like, oh my God, Danielle. But I'd be like, listen, my birthday, let's get on it.
I wonder how many sex songs have actually been written over time. We should Google that and find out.
Every Spice Girl song ever written.
Yeah, there's a lot of sex ones with those. Actually, I like the Spice Girls. They're back, but without Posh Spice.
Aqua.
The best song that I wrote was Santa Baby when I did drag as Jane Russell at Christmas time on a stage. Santa Baby, I'd like a guy 6'2", eyes are blue, wouldn't you? Santa Baby, send him down to me. Make his erection point in my direction. It would be perfection. Santa Baby. That's how I used to do it. People paid money for that shit.
Well, we got Tony Bennett. You got Tony Bennett on the set there, man.
That's right.
No, my voice is rough. It used to be higher, more feminine. But people paid to hear that shit.
So hold on. They wrote Prince songs that have a lot of sex stuff in them. There's got to be a whole lot. There's got to be a whole lot of those songs written about sex.
The one I learned when I was a kid.
Oh, tell us that one, because people will like that one.
Oh, she burped and she farted and she shit on the floor, and the wind from her ass knocked the knob off the door, and the moon shone bright on the nipple of a tit. She carved her name in a bucket of shit. Have you got a heart on? Not yet. Are you gonna get one? You bet. Who you gonna give it to? Janet, sung by the Hoa House Quartet. Bafangul. And I taught that to my daughters who just walked in. Come on, girls.
So that's Leslie and Deirdre walking into the house.
We're singing Dirty's song. Wait, my daughter's gonna.
Oh, you come sing it for us.
She'll be coming round the Mountain Dew. When she comes, she'll be coming real broke. She landed in the grass with a spoke up her ass. And I say, punctured by a spoke. See, I taught my girls nice things. I just
we did that one.
So there's no such song as Cold as a Wind. My daughters are just as weird as
We've just evolved into an R-rated PBS show, a bunch of cursing Muppets.
My daughters forgot it's Wednesday.
I know, isn't that funny? What are you going to do? So you guys, in 10 minutes, we're going to have our first guest, so we're going to waste 10 more minutes, and then we're going to play a song, and we're going to get our next guest, JP Castillo, on the line. In the meantime, I'm not sure why they're here, but they're here visiting.
They're here to see their daddy.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. Family Feud. You're putting all your Halloween shit in our garage?
No, they're putting the food from their party in our house.
Oh.
Drama here on the Jimmy Star Show.
Okay, anyway, all right. So we're done with it. Come on, we got to keep going because people don't give a shit about that. Good. Oh.
You gave me these already.
We have these. Okay, those you have doubles. Okay, go.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, you guys. See you later.
Bye. See you later.
Twism says best show ever. Okay, we're not going anywhere for a while. Okay, so Twism says best show ever. And by the way, everybody, Twism just released a brand new album called Dreams to Reality, and he's got one song in there called Superstar that talks about me. So you should definitely check it out and listen to it. When he comes on the show, we're gonna play the video for everybody.
No, the song that I like is if I roll on my back, I can pull my legs up and do myself.
Well, how's it go?
I'm doing myself.
Pull a Marilyn Manson and remove a rib.
Do I look that fat in person? Look at me in the screen. I look like I have a 55-inch waist.
No, you don't. You look beautiful.
No, I have a 34-inch waist. Look at my waist.
You gotta love it.
Why does the camera?
Oh, B's back. B's been kind of quiet. Oh no, she says I agree and pup. B, you guys, is so prim and proper that she's not used to all this dirty language. So we love you, B, and we love that you're participating in our filth.
and given another couple of weeks, she'll be just like us.
It's different, like when Bruce Glasgow, like when he chimes in, since we know now we're calling him Spoogie Bruce, we know that he can handle it all.
And remember, folks, birds of a feather flock together.
That's right. So we need 50 million people to download this show so we can get on iTunes.
Get flocked. So we could get flocked.
Everybody is totally like a trash mind anyway. Oh, you guys see too? Look who joined us, Astro. Astro has joined the fold. And Astro's a pig. He licks himself all the time.
No, he doesn't. My dog is not a pervert. You
Teresa says she's happy she found her peeps. You gotta love it. You gotta have fun, you guys. So this has been a lot of fun just sitting around and shooting the shit. And I love that everybody's in the chat room. This is probably the busiest chat room we've ever had in a long time because it goes by so fast you can't even keep track. But Angela just said hi to Astro Puppy, and Astro Puppy is doing well. And if you guys go on YouTube later today, if you want to watch the video, I just put up the video for the FMs when they were going to their sex club on YouTube today. And later on tonight, the video that we did with Felissa Rose and Sadie Katz last week will be up. So you can see the beautiful, beautiful ladies. And then you can also listen to it on iHeartRadio and iTunes because that's where we're going with it all, you guys. iHeartRadio and iTunes. What do they call that yoga movie, Scotty? I don't know what yoga movie you're talking about.
Look at how he knows I have an incision. He wants to kiss my incision.
There you go.
The other one, too.
I don't know what they mean by yoga movie. Bruce, what are you talking about? Spoogie, tell us.
I said that I took yoga so that I could do myself, and now they want to know. Yeah.
You know damn right.
What do they call that yoga move? Oh,
it's called the Zoomy move.
He said if he could do himself, he would never leave the house.
Who said that?
Okay.
Spoogie. Oh, Tripod over here practically can.
It's not nice.
What do you mean that's not nice?
Oh my God. This
Yoga move.
All the secrets to come out.
So now we're gonna call him Spoogie Yoga Move Bruce. You gotta love it. It's called Blow Yourself.
It's a mind of its own.
Yeah.
This is a very little dog who's learning a lot of dirty stuff.
Oh, but he's a pig already.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
You're a pig. He's not a pig.
I'm a pig too.
He's my boy.
We all get along
He's
so
my
well
baby.
because of it.
Give Daddy a kiss, you big cute.
You gotta
You're big cute. And give
I
Daddy.
love that dog. It's so cute.
Bruce Glasgow is so jealous that you can almost do yourself and he can't.
So he could do me. And make it easy.
Oh, anyway, you guys, so this is fun. Let's give out some other quick shout outs. You guys, our blog, JimmyStarsWorld.com, doing very well. It's getting lots of hits. We do all kinds of entertainment news. So please check it out, JimmyStarsWorld.com. If you guys need PR services, Eileen and I are the co-founders of World Star PR. We work with all kinds of great superstars. If you need press and publicity for whatever you're working on, we work with authors, singers, hip-hop artists like Twism. We work with CeCe Peniston. We work with movie makers, actors, celebrities, models, you name it. We get you press.
Movie stars like me.
Movie stars like Ron. That's right. And so you can check out World Star PR. All the information is on the link if you go to JimmyStarsWorld.com. You also have links to every place you can listen to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. And then there's music news, horror news, film news, television news, just news and entertainment. It's all about entertainment.
Amazing how boring you can be when you speak so much.
Oh, well, what are you going to do? They don't think so.
Oh, because they're polite.
Bruce Glasgow says he's going to go get the largest cucumber he can find and practice, Ron.
You gotta get his zucchini.
Oh, he says zucchini. That's we're gonna have to tone it down too because we don't know the guest that's coming on, so we'll have to.
And I know that I'm gonna hear from iHeart.
No, iHeart. You watch. This show's gonna shoot up to the top of iHeart.
You know, years ago, iHeart used to say too many F words. Now they must have changed their CEO because they love our filthy shit.
Because when we first got on, they didn't have a whole bunch of podcasts on there. Now they have 450,000 of them, and they're all. I mean, some of the most popular podcasters show. One of them's called like people we say fuck to or something. I mean, like the shows that are popular are just unbelievable.
So we started a trend, folks. 8 years ago, we started to do it like it really is. Like people are when they're hanging out, having drinks and fun.
And that's what we are. When you come on the Jimmy Star Show, it's like you were sitting in our living room with us.
No, don't change it, because I'll beat you up. I really will beat you till you bleed.
That's what you always say.
I will beat you till you bleed.
Why? What were you going to say?
We are in my kitchen.
Oh, kitchen, whatever.
Having coffee and Entenmann's crumb cake in Brooklyn.
Absolutely. Well, maybe not in Brooklyn, but...
In Brooklyn.
You gotta love it.
I will pull your nostrils out and make them wide.
Yes. So how about this, Scotty J? Does it look like JP Castillo is on the line?
I don't know.
Let's check it out and see. And if it is,
actually,
Teresa says eating Entenmann's crumbs.
Castillo is online. Wait. Yes.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do.
Who said that?
Teresa. She's in Florida.
Teresa, I love you. That's the best part of the Entenmann's crumb cake, is eating the big chunks of crumb with the powdered sugar on it. Now I must go out and purchase.
We don't even get that here in California.
I'm gonna kill myself.
I know. When we go to New York, we're gonna get it, and then once we get it,
and I want devil dogs. I'm bringing devil dogs back.
I get Rod today. Like, he's on a whole new level.
Wait, who loves devil dogs? Anybody out there?
We can't find those here either. They're on the East Coast, but not the West Coast.
California's missing a lot. I'm going to call Donald Trump, and I'm going to ask Donald Trump to send me devil dogs and Entenmann's crumb cake.
He's not going to be around much longer.
No, but before he goes, he might have the power to get me some crumb cake.
She likes to eat them off the table.
Where else? I mean, that's how you
Rock Titan says he's got a devil dog for you.
For who? Not for me.
Oh, Ian Smith just joined us. What's up, Ian? How you doing? Ian Smith is part of the whole Sumner Twins talent with Angela. Hi, it's nice to see you. Here's what we're going to do, you guys. We're going to play Jason Prince, Wouldn't It Be Good? Once we get the video over with, by that time, hopefully we're going to be on the line with JP Castillo, and we're going to go from there. Do you guys both have the Jason Prince video?
Well, yeah.
All right. How about you, Scotty J?
Good.
All right. On enjoy. All right, everybody. This is Jason Prince, a very good friend and someone who's been on the show many good times. And this is his single, Wouldn't It Be Good? Enjoy.
I got it bad. You don't know how bad I got it. You got it easy. You don't know when you got it good. It's getting harder, just keeping life and soul together. I'm sick of fighting, even though I know I should. The cold is biting through each and every nerve and fiber. My broken spirit, it's frozen to the core. I don't wanna be here no more. Wouldn't it be good to be in your shoes, even if it was for just one day? Wouldn't it be good if we could wish ourselves away? Wouldn't it be good to be on your side? The grass is always greener over there. Wouldn't it be good if we could live without a care? You must be joking, you don't know a thing about it. You've got no problem, I'd stay right there if I were you. I got it harder, you couldn't dream how hard I got it. Stay out of my shoes, if you know what's good for you. The heat is stifling, burning me up from inside. The sweat is coming through each and every pore. I don't wanna be here no more. I don't wanna be here. Wouldn't it be good to be in your shoes, even if it was for just one day? Wouldn't it be good if we could wish ourselves away? Wouldn't it be good to be on your side? The grass is always greener over there. Wouldn't it be good if we could live without a care? Wouldn't it be good to be in your shoes, even if it was for just one day? Wouldn't it be good if we could wish ourselves away? Wouldn't it be good to be on your side? The grass is always greener over there. Wouldn't it be good if we could live without a care?
Back, right?
We are back. We are live.
All right. Before we introduce our next guest, we're going to make sure we can hear him. JP, say something so we can make sure everybody can hear you.
What's going on, everybody? What's up?
There we go. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Super talented. What?
I waved and made it sound. That's what I'm here for.
I know, but not until I get done doing it. Now we got to do it all over again.
Did I step on your line?
All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star with... see, now I'm all flustered. All right, here we go. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, the super incredibly talented JP Castillo. Hello and welcome to the show.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing?
Absolutely terrific. Let me introduce you to everybody, starting off with my cool, outrageous man about co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
Did you ever hear a phonier introduction than that one? That was so rehearsed and so...
I use the same introduction all the time.
It's a bore.
Anyway, say hi.
Hey, how you doing? Nice to have you on the show. That's a real McCoy one.
I know, but we need it for Comcast and all the people. So we've got a chat room.
I'm excited. I bought it. I'm good.
There you go. See, he bought it.
Meanwhile, I want to see that jacket. What size is it?
You know what? It's about I think it's a medium, possibly.
No, I need extra large.
All right, we'll work something out.
I love it. I absolutely love the stuff that's going on.
Thank you. Thanks.
So hold on.
Let me see the back. Anything on the back?
Oh no, it's got a lot going on in the back.
Oh, just turn around real quick and then turn around again. Oh, there we go.
Los Angeles.
Yay!
Yeah, it's got a lot of.
I like the flowers. I like the flowers.
Where did you get that jacket?
I don't know. Somewhere, I don't remember.
It's a beautiful jean top. That with jeans and boots, I go anywhere.
That's funny. Everybody in the chat room's loving it too. So let me.
I love it. It's a beautiful. Well, he's a good-looking guy, so shit on him would look good.
That's true. But hold on. We're going to introduce you, everybody. We're going to first introduce you to Danielle, who's behind the boards at W4CY Studios in Florida.
And she's playing with herself as she's looking at you.
Danielle, say hi to JP.
She's a pervert. Be careful of her. Yeah. Don't give her your phone number because she'll be calling you at night saying dirty things.
You promise?
Yeah.
There you go, Danielle. There's your opening, babe.
Woo! All right. So then we've
good time, honey.
So then we've also got the man behind the video boards. He's in Philadelphia. He's Scotty J. Scotty J, say hello.
Yo, 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 Mr. Castillo. What's up?
What's good, man? Thanks for having me.
And then we've got a chat room. Right now we have Canada, Germany, France, United States, UK. I don't know, a whole bunch of countries. There's a bunch of people in it. Just say hi to everybody in the chat room.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us.
There you go. You got to love it. All right. So this is JP Castillo, you guys. He's never been on the show. He knows nothing about us. We were totally talking about sex shit for the whole hour before you came on the show. And you rebounded really good with the whole Danielle thing. So I think you're going to fit in perfect here.
we normally are a very clean show. We start off with religious, conversation.
Oh, yeah,
and then we go into, good religious music.
Yeah.
Somehow I don't believe you.
I wouldn't either.
Give me the fucking jacket.
So everybody, this is JP Castillo. You can follow him he's really big on Instagram and Twitter. He's at JPCastillo Music. He is a superstar. He's born in San Jose, Costa Rica. But now he lives in LA, right? I think, are you in LA? I'm guessing.
Yeah. I grew up in LA, yeah.
He's had some great career highlights. He's performed alongside the Jacksons, J-Lo, who handpicked him to go on tour with her, Frankie J, who I'm a huge Frankie J star. J star. I'm a huge Frankie J fan. I think Frankie J is freaking awesome. So I think it's all really cool. And you have a new album, a relatively new album, and we're going to play a video from it in a little bit, but I don't know how to actually pronounce it correctly. So I thought you would tell us the name of the album, and that way I'd hear how you say it, and then I would know, how to pronounce it.
Well, it's a single, and it's called Jugar al Amor.
Yeah, and I would have never got that one right.
Jugar al Amor.
And what does that actually mean in English?
Playing at love.
Okay. You're a total stud too, right? You got the girl. I watch video footage of you doing shows that you're doing, and you have all the 13 to 25-year-old girls practically throwing their panties at you.
Hopefully not the 13-year-old ones.
Okay, yeah.
That's kind of prison bait.
Yeah. Don't get me in trouble here, guys.
Yeah. My daughter Deirdre loves Costa Rica. She goes all the time because Joaquin Phoenix's dad lives there. And you know that? You know who Joaquin Phoenix? Yeah, he lives in Costa Rica. And she goes down to visit him because she was good friends with Joaquin and Joaquin's family. They're always in Costa Rica. It's one of their favorite places.
It's a great place.
Well, I have a very good friend of mine. She's from Costa Rica, and it's a cute story. She lives so far in the jungle that it takes 3 hours to get to the ocean. So you know what she does? She flies to Miami because it's quicker to fly to Miami to go to the beach than to go to the beach in Costa Rica to the jungle.
that's a little bit extreme, I think. But okay.
Well,
she's also rich.
She's a she's a multi-millionaire. She's invited us to her home. She said, "When you come, you don't do a thing. I have many servants." She said they do
many servants.
Oh, many servants, and she's loaded. I mean, this woman is one of the richest women in Costa Rica, and she's an absolute doll. And I call her Carmen Miranda because she looks like Carmen Miranda, but you don't know who Carmen Miranda is.
Do you know who Carmen Miranda is?
Yeah.
Chica.
Mama, yo quiero.
Mama, yeah, you got it. You got it.
You got it.
You got it.
First of all, one thing I find is really cool about you, because we bring on entertainers and performers all the time, and a lot of them don't have like a formal education. You're actually formally educated in music, right? You went to college, studied it, and now you're out living the dream.
Yeah. I come from a musical family too, so I kind of got it from all kind of angles. I mean, my dad's he was a very recognized drummer in Costa Rica, nationally recognized Latin jazz drummer. My mom, a singer, she made a career for herself in LA as well. Singing, recording, touring.
What are their names? Give us their names.
Ileana Garcia, and my dad, Juan Castillo. And they're both musicians in the industry, doing all kinds of stuff, tours, recordings with artists and everything. And they had their own projects as well. And I was in and out of studios, rehearsals at the house. It was all my uncle. He's in Costa Rica, and he's known as one of the top musicians in Costa Rica. He's the concertmaster violinist for the symphony, and so I just kind of have all kinds of musical influences. So growing up, it was kind of a no-brainer for me, and I did want to go to school and kind of acquire more of the formal, like you're saying, formal education in music. I had a lot of the street knowledge from growing up in the business, just with my parents and kind of seeing it up close. But I did. So you didn't have to worry though, then, like, because most kids who want to be musicians are terrified to tell their parents that they want to like go into like music or entertainment or something, because most parents wouldn't be very supportive. But your family was probably pretty supportive since they're all in it. They were very supportive. We all kind of took it. I don't want to say we took it for granted, but we kind of took it as just like the obvious thing. Like, yeah, of course, like a given. Music, almost to the point where, a lot of my training and formal actual like drum lessons and things like that, I didn't even do that with my dad. I did it with other people because it was just too obvious at the house. It was unspoken. You know what I mean? It was more like just absorbing all the knowledge and information around me, and my dad would pass down information to me, but it just became a whole family tradition. I love it. So here's what I want to do.
Being the parent of two daughters, I understand that when your children follow your footsteps, it is probably the greatest honor and feeling. Compliment. So I'm sure that your parents are thrilled with the fact that you followed in their footsteps.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. They're very supportive, and they, anything I release, anything on social media, anything like that, they're always reposting and sending it to people, and yeah, they're very proud. I love it. So here's what I want to do, though, real quick.
Proud of you as a musician, better than a jailbird. Right? Like so many kids are jailbirds, and I feel sorry for the parents because they have to suffer the shame and the worry and all that stuff. Good. You're a good kid, and you're a good image, and I like what you project. You project love for the family, which is very Latin because I'm Italian, so I'm Latin also, and we Latins love the family more than more than anything. Actually, everybody. La
familia. Yeah, you know what? And I had my little moments, my little episodes. In 9th grade, was it 8th and 9th grade, where I was starting to hang out with the wrong crowd, and out here in some of the gang areas of LA and stuff like that. And I had at the end of the day, your parents can raise you and teach you, but you have to make your own choices as well. So I was blessed to just keep. There was always people around me that were good influences, and I was I was brought up in church as well, and so I had like some people that always kind of looked out for me. I love it.
And your parents had so much to do with it. Early influence before you even recognized the fact that you were being influenced by your parents. It's early. It's by age 3 years old. that we determine what the person's going to be as they grow up. Isn't that amazing? At 3 years old, they can tell. Yeah.
So everybody in the chat room loves the background. Lots of compliments. This guy's a total package. Good head on his shoulders.
What's his music
so
like?
That's what I wanted to do. So here's what we're going to do.
I never heard your music. I'm honest.
So
I don't lie on our show. Never lie. People love me for that.
So here's what we're going to do.
Wait. Is it Latin beat music?
It's Latin music.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, very
it.
Latin influenced. It's got all my influences in there.
Then I'm going to love it because I
hope so.
I can do the rumba, the samba, the mambo, the cha-cha. I'm a Latin dancer from when I was a kid. I'm 80 years old. So when I was a kid, I used to dance all the Latin, mostly Puerto Rican.
Wait. Did you just say you're 80?
I will be 80 in May.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's serious.
Unfortunately, yeah, I'm serious. I wish.
I'll give you this jacket. You give me what you're taking, because
you know what? He doesn't take
man.
anything.
I don't take anything.
No drugs, no drinking, no crazy.
Anyway,
and doesn't put soap on his face. He washes it with olive oil.
Olive oil, no soap. Olive oil. All my life. The ancient Romans didn't have soap.
Yeah.
What they used to do was put olive oil on their body and get a stick, and they rubbed the oil off the body with a stick, and that's how they took baths. And olive oil is a good antioxidant. It gets rid of body odor. It gets rid of germs on your body. And when it penetrates the skin, it revitalizes the skin. Well, yeah, I mean, you're Spanish. You know what olive oil is. I don't have to tell you about olive oil.
That's
we drink it. But where I was going with this story was, when I was a kid, there was a fabulous Puerto Rican group headed by Tito Puente. You know the name Tito Puente?
Everybody knows Tito.
Of course. My mom worked with him, yeah.
Oh, I've met
Your
him
mother
too.
worked with Tito Puente?
Yeah.
Loved him. I went to every single room that he was playing in. I danced till I dropped dead. Tito Puente. And the other one I loved, what was his name? Another Spanish guy who was fabulous. He was Cubano. He wasn't Puerto Rican.
Well, hold on. Let's go back because I want people to hear his music.
Yeah, well, I want to hear his music
so
too.
Here's what we're
going
to do. Danielle and Scotty J, do you guys have the music video? Hello?
What if I said no? Yeah.
No, just tell
we
me
got it. We got it.
You fired on the spot.
That's
All right,
it.
so what
You're
I'm
fired.
gonna do,
I got it.
So I don't pronounce it with my terrible accent. What we're gonna do is have JP announce the video. It's just the video for the song that you just talked about a second ago, Jugar al Amor.
Right.
Whatever the hell, I don't know. How do you say it?
Jugar al amor.
Jugar al Amor.
Jugar al Amor.
Okay, anyway, you're going to... So here's what you're going to do. Say who you are, the name of the song, and at the end, say enjoy, and that's going to be their cue to hit the videos for everybody to watch it.
All right? I'm happy to introduce my latest single to you. My name is JP Castillo, and this song is called Jugar al Amor. Enjoy.
Very good. That was...
Ya nada de ti me impresiona, ey. Juegas con todos y los ilusionas, ey. Yeah. Pero conmigo no te va a funcionar, no, no, no. Ese jueguito yo me lo inventé, yeah. Si quieres jugamos a amarnos, gozamos sin lastimarnos, pero mañana nos olvidamos y lo repetimos si nos encontramos. ¿Qué quieres? Si apareces de la nada y te vas de repente, baby, solo mírame a la cara y dime qué se siente saber que yo estoy dispuesto a jugar tu juego. Solo dime si lo tomas, porque si no, hasta luego, baby. Si apareces de la nada y te vas de repente, baby, solo mírame a la cara y dime qué se siente saber que yo estoy dispuesto a jugar tu juego. Solo dime si lo tomas, porque si no, hasta luego, baby. Podemos jugar toda la noche corrido y mañana me despido y me llamas cuando sientas que ya no aguanta y quieres conmigo y te saco los gemidos. Pero por favor de mí no te enamores, que ya no estoy para un mundo de colores. Ahora estoy viviendo momentos mejores, solito y sin compromiso. piso, así que no me llores. ¿Qué quieres? Si apareces de la nada y te vas de repente, baby. Solo mírame a la cara y dime qué se siente saber que yo estoy dispuesto a jugar tu juego. Solo dime si lo tomas, porque si no, hasta luego, baby. Si apareces de la nada y te vas de repente, baby. Solo mírame a la cara y dime qué se siente saber que yo estoy dispuesto a jugar tu juego. Solo dime si lo tomas, porque si no, hasta luego, baby. Si quieres jugamos a amarnos, gozamos sin lastimarnos, pero mañana nos olvidamos y lo repetimos si nos encontramos. ¿Qué quieres? Si apareces de la nada y te vas de repente, baby. Solo mírame a la cara y dime qué se siente saber que yo estoy dispuesto a jugar tu juego. Solo dime si lo tomas, porque si no, hasta luego, baby. Si apareces de la nada y te vas de repente, baby. Solo mírame a la cara y dime qué se siente saber que yo estoy dispuesto a jugar tu juego. Solo dime si lo tomas, porque si no, hasta luego, baby.
Oh, we're back, right?
We're
right,
back.
Scotty J?
We're back. Yep.
The chat room loves it. It's freaking amazing. They want you to tell them the name of it again because everybody wants to go get it. So I'll let you tell them the name.
Jugar al amor.
And you spell that, you guys, Jugar, and then AL, and then AMOR. So that way you can find it.
Amor. Yeah, if you go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/JP Castillo, you'll find all my music, my videos, and different stuff like that.
And remember, J is silent in Spanish.
What do you mean J is silent?
J is never. There's no.
No, his name's JP.
The
That's
H,
about.
H is
That's
silent.
in Italian. J is silent.
Really?
Yeah, my mother was Jenny, and my father spelled it G, no J, because the Italian alphabet doesn't have J. Meanwhile, that's a good song. Now, another name I'm going to throw at you.
Hey, you're teaching me a bunch of things today, man. I appreciate that.
Oh, wait a minute. You know who Prez Prado was?
Yeah, that sounds, yeah, uh-huh.
You got
Mambo.
style. You got style, baby. You're going to be, this song is going.
Thank you.
It's good. It's excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent.
So everybody in the chat
Now,
room.
wait a minute. What are you speaking? Pure Spanish or dialect? Because I understood some of it.
It's Spanish. It's a pretty much pure Spanish. Yeah, it's
Sure.
got a couple of maybe little slang little
Right.
things in there,
Yeah.
but you know,
Because I understand Spanish. It's similar to Italian. You know.
yeah.
So I can hear, it's a lovely song, good beat. I like the rhythm. I like your voice. I like the way you handled the whole thing. You didn't overdo it and you didn't underdo it. You gave it the right amount of energy and the right sound. This song is going to sell. And everybody, we have hundreds.
And everybody in the chat room is talking about how hot you are.
And don't forget, we have over 4.5 million people watching right now.
Not now, but over through the whole week.
Oh, over the whole week, because they come in. I don't know how they come in, but they come in. So
They say you're a great dresser. I
no,
want
the dressing is not, because that jacket looks awful on him.
Yeah, it should be on
he
you.
Should be on, it should be on me.
Hang on, let me go. So the chat room loves it, and there's all these different countries in the chat room. I want to say I don't know who the female is who's in the video with you, but she's drop
pretty,
dead gorgeous.
Pretty girl.
She's
Yeah,
absolutely
she's really pretty.
beautiful.
Your girlfriend? Is she your girlfriend?
She's great. You know, we're gonna have to keep that a mystery.
Okay.
Oh, go screw yourself. It's no mystery.
And also, so like I hear, I don't know who all your influences are, but like if I was going to compare you, I think you sound kind of like a cross between like if you were like the mix like Mark Anthony and Bruno Mars, you're kind of like a like in between the two.
When he started,
and they're both fantastic. And I actually think Mark Anthony, first of all, I think My Baby You is one of the greatest ballads ever recorded, like ever, and it's a Mark Anthony song. It's one of my favorite songs in life.
Yeah.
And I think that. I think you've created a niche for yourself that's really wide open, for like a young, good-looking, talented guy to come in and start to take over, because there isn't a whole lot of people in your space. and especially not who are as talented as you are.
It's sad. In the 1950s, Latin music was all over the place. If you went to a dance hall or a dance place, they played jazz, they played Latin, they played foxtrot, they played all kinds of music.
Yeah.
Today, the only time you'll ever hear, and it's not even Latin because it's the Mexican dialect, which is so different from Spanish. I don't understand any Mexican dialect when they speak Spanish. It's a language of its own. And that's the only music that we hear in California is the Mexican kind of, sound.
Regional,
Yours is
regional. Yes, that's how we couldn't figure
that's
that
a good word. Your music is like the music from the 50s, where everybody can enjoy, not only Hispanics or Latin people, even the Irish.
Do you sing any songs in English? Like I went through your YouTube and all your popular videos are in Spanish because you got videos with a zillion views.
Yeah, but we need Spanish music.
No, I do. I have. I'm actually what I'm working on right now is stuff that is in English and some other stuff in Spanish. I'm kind of not. I'm not. What I don't want to do is kind of corner myself or pigeonhole myself into people thinking that I'm only this or I'm only that. But
you can do it all.
I'm bilingual. I speak English. I speak Spanish. I sing in both languages, and I've performed. For both. Speaking. English speaking audiences, Spanish, and in both it's like what you're saying, it's music that's for the whole world, not just for one
everyone
culture.
And I wish you guys would bring back the dance, the dance of Hispanic music, not just the listening to, because I remember the fun that I had doing the mambo. I mean, what dance was more fabulous than the mambo? Or 1, 2, 3, together, cha cha cha, da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, together, cha cha cha, la da dee da, la da da. I love that.
I think you guys are gonna really enjoy the stuff I'm working on.
They don't do it anymore, so you be the first one to do it. They play music that you don't fucking understand. It's not music that we could dance to. I want to go dancing Latin again. I loved it. Loved it. Don't you love dancing Latin? Do you dance? Does anybody dance?
Oh, I'm
Latin?
sure he dances.
No, absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
I don't mean that I don't mean the Mexican hat dance. I mean like a real mambo, cha-cha.
Yeah. There's still a lot of that. People, it's kind of resurfacing, and people love to just dance to Latin music. It's very sexy. There's a lot of bachata, right now, and a lot of bachata clubs and stuff like that, and it's all resurfacing. So yeah, I think you're gonna really, really enjoy the stuff I'm working on.
I hope so, because I like what I saw.
I think too. Like you're gonna
wait, hang on. And the rumba was such a beautiful dance. The rumba. Do you know what the rumba is?
Rumba.
Yeah,
no, it's pronounced rumba.
Okay. Anyway, let's keep going.
Irish people like you say rumba. Latins like me say rumba.
No, it's actually you're bringing up all this stuff, and something I read on the internet about you is that for a while at least, or for several seasons, you were the featured singer on Dancing with the Stars band.
That's right. Yeah.
So so you're familiar with all the dances because you're like singing when they're like doing all that stuff.
Exactly.
But they're doing theatrical dancing. They're not doing
They do rumbas and
but it's very very competition.
It's
ballroom, yeah.
I'm talking about just going.
He means the really sexy salsa-y stuff.
The street dance, like
yes, the street dance.
Yeah, they flip each other around. I'm talking about regular people just getting up there and feeling the rhythm of the music, and getting into it, and your hips and your shoulders move, and it's a very wonderful feeling doing a cha-cha or a mambo. You feel like you're really dancing.
Anybody too who's ever
Not
been
like the shit they do today.
Anybody who's ever been to Disney's California Adventure back in the day, I read online that your first professional gig was playing Aladdin in the Aladdin Music Spectacular at Disney's California Adventure.
That's right.
Which I mean that's really singing. I mean that's like a great gig to get yourself started in. You didn't start. I mean most people start like in these like really shitty little things, and you started in a big spot right off the bat.
It was amazing. That was a really dope experience. I mean I was challenged in the acting department. It was very acting heavy, and we had some amazing people in the cast. The director that was directing it at that time, and we had Broadway people that had been on Broadway, starred in Broadway shows, and the guy playing Jafar, I mean, we had so many amazing, talented actors, and here I was, you know, green as it gets. And so, yeah, it was a really, really cool thing to just jump into.
And you're playing the lead. As
Yeah.
green as it gets, playing the actual like lead, which is pretty freaking like sick.
Now you worked with J-Lo, right? Did I get
That's
that
right.
right?
Yes.
What's J-Lo like?
She's exactly how she looks, like how you see her on TV, just a super hard worker, got like the craziest work ethic, very professional, very on top of her game. You know, she knows what she wants to accomplish, she knows how to accomplish it, and for me it was just, again, just another very good learning experience, is to draw from her inspiration and just see like what it takes to be at her level, and for decades. I mean, she's been
decades.
She's been consistent.
She's a very beautiful Puerto Rican girl who can really act and
really
sing.
sing.
Oh yeah, she's gorgeous.
She's
and
one of
she
my
could
favorite celebrities like on the planet, and that movie Made in Manhattan. Have you ever seen Made in Manhattan? The movie? It's like the greatest movie, like the greatest like love story movie like ever in like the history of movies.
We know a few people who know her, and they all said she's very.
Yeah, everybody says
like
she's fabulous.
Like you said, very serious about her work, but very nice, very sweet.
Yeah, she's great. She's beautiful. You know, she's just got it. She's who she is, and you see why. You know, when you work with her.
Oh yeah, she's a pro.
So how is Frankie J? Is Frankie J cool? Like I have always been a huge Frankie J fan, like ever. Like there used to be this TV show called My Sweet 16 on MTV, and it was like for rich people, and they would like hire to have their Sweet 16 parties. I mean, you're too young to even know. This is like a long time ago. And so one of the girls' dad brought in Frankie J to like sing at her birthday party, and that was when he was like hits. And I just thought, oh my God, I wish I would have come from a rich family and like Frankie J would have come and sang for me at my birthday, because like he's just such a talent.
If you knew me,
He's
I
a
would
really
say-
good singer. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great singer, and he's
Great singer.
and in a lot of ways, you're kind of like coming in as like, you know, a newer, improved version of Frankie J at the time of where music is now, you know, because he's from a long time ago.
I just opened. I just did a show with him. Like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and it was my first time working with him. And he's super down to earth, really cool dude. Just and very talented. Yeah, like he's the real deal. Yeah.
That makes me happy. It always makes me happy when like people that you
Now,
that
for
you
your
like do
for
it.
your birthday, I could have come to your house and sang.
That's true. You could have, but I
would've
live with
sang,
you, so you do come and sing.
Look at me, I'm as handsome as anyone could be.
You gotta like love
Too
it.
bad for you, you scrawny, ugly creep. But happy birthday to you.
We're married, so we're like we like you know,
We tease
fight like
each
cats
other.
and dogs for fun. It's fun.
It's all make believe. Everyone out there, when I fight with him, when I say I'm going to give him a bloody nose or I'm going to cut a hole in his head with the mic, it's all in fun.
So we have like 2 minutes left. So do you have any shows coming up that we need to promote?
Well, I'm gonna be in Costa Rica next month, performing with the Costa Rican Philharmonic. Going
Oh,
back
wow.
over there to kind of spend some time, you know, in my motherland, you know. But that's the latest thing, the latest show that I'm working on. I'm starting to prepare for that. And I am just really excited about the music I'm working on, man. I got some really interesting things, cool things that I'm excited about to put out there. And I feel
We
like
can't wait.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's gonna really be on board. So y'all follow me, look me up on Instagram, on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at JP Castillo Music. And
You guys
you'll
follow him
be
on Instagram, you guys. He's got like, I don't know, 160 or 180,000 followers or something on Instagram, you guys. Which one is it, 160 or 180? I know it's one of those big numbers.
Yeah, a little over 160. Yeah.
Yeah, you go. So he's got 160,000 followers on Instagram, you guys. He puts up music videos. He did a great music video doing a Boys to Men song a couple days ago, sometime recently. Yeah. He's awesome. Everybody follow him, support indie music. And when his new album comes out or new music comes out, we'll bring him back and see what we can do so everybody can hear whatever else he has coming out. And we want to thank Holly at iConnect today for setting this whole thing up for us and introducing to you. She's fabulous, and we love working with her. And we wish everything to go terrific for you and everything that you do. And everybody follow him at JP Castillo Music.
I've got a gut feeling you're going to
Follow
be.
me, guys.
I have a gut feeling you're going to be bigger than big.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys bringing me on and spending time. Thank you for all the little things you taught me today, man. I feel like I'm walking away with this with like a bunch of new knowledge.
Well, you know what?
I'm gonna start walking around with olive oil all over myself.
No, you know what's wrong with most Americans that are third generation? They have no history. Everything is disposable in our country. If it gets old, throw it away. People as well. I like to tell people what it was like 60 years ago, 50 years ago in this country.
Yeah.
I think Europe does that. I'm sure Costa Ricans do and Hispanic people do. You talk about like
Sorry, because we're out of time.
Enrico Caruso, okay? How many people know who Enrico Caruso is? Nobody, hardly. And in Italy, everybody knows who he is because they're taught that. And Madame Butterfly, the opera, is never considered old in Italy. And America, if like you have a song out 6 months, nobody wants it. It's 6 months old. What's your new song? That's what's wrong with America. We don't cherish, take care of it, admire, and enjoy
the
history of our country.
Well, I appreciate that, guys. Thank you.
And your beautiful music. It should be cherished.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so
thank
much.
you so much, JP, and everybody in the chat room and everybody who's tuned in today. Thank you so much. Please listen and download the show on iTunes and iHeartMedia when they go up, and the video will be up in a couple of days. Thank you so much, JP. Thank you, Danielle and Scotty J. Thanks, chat room, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Hasta la vista.